This is Tony Ericetti, and I wanted to go over some of the issues that will come up in assignments and so forth for 802, the Capstone implementation course. So really the main goal of this is for you to complete the project that you've already started in 801, and in talking with some of you already, I understand there's been some changes, and that is pretty normal, I think, as you move through this process, especially if you've had a few months off. You've had time to think, you've had time to line up your subjects, talk to your mentors at work, and so forth. So we're on a pretty short schedule here, so I wanted to talk you through some of the major issues that are going to come up in the deadlines. First thing that you should do is refer to the latest syllabus that's posted on Blackboard, and go to the Submit Assignments tab in order to submit your assignments. And the exception for this is the course journals. You're going to submit the course journals here, and just pay attention to the deadlines, and I'm going to go through some of those now. So the course schedule starts on Monday, May 14th, and what you're going to be doing by May 19th is submitting your 801 proposal as it currently stands. And then again, I understand that some of you have made some changes, and I would just say try to incorporate those changes so that I have a good idea of the current state of the art of your capstone project by May 19th. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just simply improve upon what you've submitted in 801 or update that, okay? So, and for that, it's about 10% of your grade. Also, by May 19th, you're going to submit the faculty meeting times with me. I will post on the announcements good times when I'm available to meet. I'm available for the most part over the summer with some exceptions, and I'll make that pretty clear. The next thing to do is on May 21st is that week submit your timeline for your thesis completion. So give me some idea of when the different chapters will be done, and I'll get to that at the end here. Essentially what you're going to be doing is again, refining chapters 1, 2, and 3, and completing 4 and 5, as well as updating your references and any appendices. So, but just give me a timeline for when you think your thesis will be completed. And it's really your timeline, things to keep you on track, because again, it's a pretty quick turnaround. As we move through this, as you look in the course schedule, you're going to see also when the Blackboard journal entries are due. During the week of May 28th, the project development review and conference call with me. So we'll arrange a time in which we'll discuss how this is coming along. And my job is really to keep you moving and to help you edit your work and make it the best work that you can submit. And skipping ahead to week 5, submit a capstone project status report and presentation summary. Here, I'm going to just note what we're saying. You'll be asked to prepare a report of your capstone project for the MSMS 703 practicum week. But if you're not taking this concurrently, you'll be asked to present when you do take MSMS 703. So I'm not exactly sure when you're taking that. So some of you may have already done this already. The other significant deadline comes up the week of July 2nd, where I'm going to ask you to present your proposal for peer review, your final presentation for peer feedback and review, and more details about that. That's worth 25% of your grade, and so that means matching you up with another person in which you're going to read each other's thesis and give each other some feedback. And with some of these projects, I'll be submitting some additional instructions on how to complete them. This is just the big picture. Let's see, week 9. Zoom presentation for all of students in 802. This is when you're going to um, present your thesis to everybody in the class, and we'll arrange that during that week. Uh, Most likely, I would say it'll be arranged near the end of the week, around, I'm going to guess right now, Thursday night. I will post a good date, get your consensus, but it'll range anywhere from Monday, Tuesday to Thursday, and so you're expected to be there and to give a 15 or 20-minute presentation and get some feedback from your colleagues on your thesis. And then finally, week 10, on the week of July 16th, and due actually July 20th, is the submission of your final capstone report. So we've got about roughly 10 weeks, 11 weeks or so to work together. And for those of you that have not gone through the IRB process, unless you've got something scheduled, it's probably not going to happen. These IRBs take some time to meet and so forth and get approval. That's something that could have been done between 801 and 802. However, if you haven't taken that step, that's okay. I think that you would then need to think about this capstone, perhaps as a pilot project for something that you would actually carry out with the hopes of publishing your work, in which it would have to definitely go through an IRB. In terms of submitting the actual thesis, you've been here before, but you want to look at the MSMS Capstone Handbook for the outline of chapters. And again, you've submitted chapters 1 to 3 so far, and then that will give you some idea of exactly how to do this. And again, we'll be talking more about the structure. That's going to be my main contact with you, is making sure that everything is where it should be, that it reads well. It's going to require some substantial editing on your part in order to submit this and make it readable to another person and interesting. But more about this later. But if you need to reach me, please contact me on my cell phone, 646-842-1941. And here is my Drexel email. And I'm available most days or evenings to talk. Wednesday nights are usually not good for me because of a prior commitment. It's better to text me first, and if I don't have your number in my contact list, at least I'll know that it's you, and I'll get right back to you. Okay? Looking forward to working with you. Take care. Thanks.